Welcome back to part 2. We're on to Tyranids turn 2. So start off by doing the endurance roll, and he succeeds to that, and then moves the Hive Tyrant up. He's moving the warriors through difficult terrain, and the Prime as well. He's running the Termagants through difficult terrain. And moving the Carnifexes over. And the Doom Malin tie him up, as well as the 2 Zoanthropes. The Termagants are moving over towards their objective. And the Tervagon is moving over as well. Now he's casting Endurance, and then hatching another, I think it was 7 at this point? 8, 9, 10 of them. And no doubles, so he's going to be able to do that again next turn as well. So now he's moving those newly hatched Termagants. So he's got a good swarm going there. Now the Hive Tyrant's going to target the back of the battle wagon. He gets 12 shots, twin linked. Of those 9 hit, there was 3 glancing and 2 penetrating, which basically ended up as the truck being a wreck. So I had to dump out the Burner Boys and the mech that were in there. And now the Tyranid warrior is going to fire at the boy squad. They got 12 shots. Of those, 8 hit. And now we also went in and did the Death Spitter from the Prime. He got 3 shots, 1 hit, 1 wound. So at this point, all of them were coming against the Mad Doc. So he made the first save, fails the second one, and fails the Feel No Pain. So there's a Lookout Sir here roll going, and he makes that, so that one guy gets removed because of the Lookout Sir. And then he makes, Mad Doc makes his next save, and his next, because he's got 4+. Now the 2 Zoanthropes are going to attack with the Warp Blast. Now the first one fails the Psychic test, the second one goes successfully, and is a hit. And I just get 4 hits, only one of those wound, and it managed to make the save. Oops, no, it didn't make the save, sorry, and it failed the Lookout Sir, so Mad Dog takes a wound. Next up, the Carnifex is going to fire the 2 of them are going to fire their 2 Venom Cannons. So the first one hits, and the second one deviates. Well, actually, it's a hit as well. And they get 5 hits, and all 5 of those wound, but because only 2 of them were actually within sight, only 2 of them got removed. So now he's going to run that both those Termagant squads up. He has the one reverse, so we can tell the difference between the different squads. Now the Doom Malin was moving up, and everyone here is just doing their run rolls, get them a little bit closer. And that 1-3 was to see if he could get his wound back. So next up, the reserve roll. So the Daka Jet's staying in reserve, as is the truck. So now the boy squad want to continue getting away from that Hive Tyrant, so they're moving up towards that squad of warriors. And they did their dangerous terrain tech check, and they all passed successfully. Mad Doc squad continues to move forward to the closest guys, and then the Burnas move up as well, getting out of range from those Carnifexes. The Looters get a little worried from that one squad of Termagants there, so they decide to move over and then take a shot. So they get 15 shots. Now because they needed 6 because they snap fired because they moved, they only got 2 hits, 1 wound, and they can't make a save, so that's 1 gone. Now the boys are going to fire their Shootas, so they had 24 shots. Of those, 10 hit, and there were 5 wounds. Now there's also the big Shootas. There's 6 shots, 2 hits, no wounds. And then Mad Doc has his Slugga, he had 1 shot. So it worked out to 5 wounds altogether. Managed to make 4 of those 5 saves, and he has Feel No Pain on them because of the endurance, and he makes that as well. So after all that shooting, nothing happens. The bikes fire now with 15 twin link shots. Of those, 10 hit, 5 wound, and he managed to make 2 of the 5 saves. And then for the Feel No Pain, he only makes 1 of those, so one of the warriors is down to 1 wound. And now the mech with the custom Mega Blasters just will take a pot shot at the Hive Tyrant and fails to hit. And that brings us to the end of turn 2. So as you can see, that Hive Tyrant is just sort of pestering all the guys over on the back side. And the Ludas had to move over, and you've got Termagants coming from one side, the other squad of Termagants taking the objective, and all the heavy hitters, all the shooty Tyranids moving towards the Orks. Mad Dog squad still making its way over, but still lots to happen. So we'll click on the link to see part 3. And if you have any rule corrections or suggestions or tactical advice, more for me than for Mark, since I think this is one of his tournament lists and I have yet to play in a tournament, comment below. For me, I know when I picked out this list, I tried to do something that'd be a little bit fun, something I hadn't used before, because I know that there were some complaints that I was sticking to the same list time and time again, although you see some components from that of my previous ones. But anyways, distracted. Comment below if you have any suggestions or recommendations, and click on the link for part 3, and we'll see you in the next video.